Hello, everyone. You're welcome to this space again. It's super exciting to have everyone of us here together. Yes, it's Elgiod, and I'm super excited to be having us. It's the first day in the month of October, and of course, as you might all have been guessing, I would love to definitely begin on the note of saying Happy New Month. It's again also um, the yeah, 1 month. What am I going to be calling that? It's the independence month of Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian, and I think yes, it's one of those moments where you just have to appreciate the fact that we are right here. So I think it's kind of great, right, that we're right here together. And I think we have to just do this. I want to assume everyone is hearing me. Yeah, so because I think it's one of such moments where we just have to look back at things that we have in common, right? I mean, despite our diversities as humans, and we have to focus, right, on what really matters, and make the most of all of that, right, as we attempt to at least in a little way understand what exactly the market is all about. So now, if you're right here with us, I would love you to say hi and drop some greetings, and let's have the whole thing together. So I'm gonna be posting this also on X, right, so that those who might have any interest to join us might also be part of this that we're saying. I'm coming in a minute, please. I'm just gonna be right back. All right, we're so back. So sorry, I had to really attend to a conversation. So now, what exactly are we going to be discussing today? And I think it's one of those discussions that really, in my opinion, surely matters. I think it makes a whole lot of sense if you can, and if we can begin to deduce how important this is, and how necessary it is when we want to enter a new quarter. Guess what, everyone? This is the fourth quarter of this year, all right, and I think a whole lot is really happening. I would be showing you some of my takes and possibly some trades I took, and then I'm going to be making some very clear analysis with everyone of us today, so we can actually look at the market with a very objective lens. All right, so we just face it head on, and then we do not we do not make any form of thoughts or whatever around it. We just look at it, and then you know learn from it, right? So yeah. Okay, now I know. Let me show you something. I made a trade. I analyzed, yeah, on Aave. I mean, y'all can see that. That's the sell. It's on Aave right now. On the 1 hour candle, you'd see it's implying that it actually still went quite low, right? See that from here? See that? And so you see the take profits right there. But you see, this same trade, I happen to be waiting for it maybe somewhere here, but it didn't come there. It went all across and was falling from there. And this is very pathetic because you see, when you begin to look at trades like Aave, for instance, and you're looking at it on a 4 hour candle, you're seeing it like maintaining this trend, and you're suddenly seeing it breaking out of this trend. This is very crazy. I'm gonna be telling you this for free. It's very crazy, and that implies something terrible is gonna be eating the market. And by that I mean a very serious sell is about to come, right? So I'm gonna be talking about this right as we dive in, and I will just want you to exercise patience, and then keep close tab with what we're doing, right? Do not be in a rush. I'm going to be also trying as much as possible to engage people on our, what do you call it right now, on our on our platform. We have viewers on Binance and also on YouTube, right? So I would want you to exercise every patience you require, that is required for us to have this discussion more engaging, and I would want us to know that we have rewards for those who can be so patient with all we're doing right here, because it's a matter of engagement and then definitely learning. I think that all of the things that really matters. All right, so there's gonna be like this reward from peps, like 5,000 peps up for grabs if we have people who could answer this question. So I'm gonna be looking at many news that is been trending in the market today. Guess what? I was looking at this trade at 154, 155. I didn't even short it. I'm gonna be looking at what really matters and what we're gonna be doing. What really is the possibility of where the market is headed. So 30 important things. We will be looking at the market price action as we are entering this fourth quarter. We would understand the possible market projection in the month of October, and of course we look at market news and how that is going to be impactful, right, to the cryptocurrency market in the month of October, because that's essentially what we are discussing for real today. The market analysis, the market projection. So those are the things we're going to be discussing. So once again, you welcome to this audio. Don't forget to subscribe and stay focused. So quick one, if you write there, and I'm gonna be giving the clue. The answer is 61k. I'm gonna be writing that right now. For those of our audience on Binance, I want you to give a better attention span to what we keep doing here. The answer is 61k. I'm gonna be writing this right now. What is the price of Bitcoin? For anyone who cares or who knows, currently it's on 61k, right? So yeah, I would approximate it that way. So we're gonna be having this for like some 50 persons who could actually grab this, or let's make it like some 30%. So that's the reward. Yes, what is the price of Bitcoin? The wholesome price, the price of Bitcoin. So now I want us to just focus on things that really matters in the course of this discussion, because if we don't, we might just as well be missing out big time, right? Why is this thing not okay, sorry, I made a mistake. Yeah, so the answer is 61k. So guys, number of gifts, answer questions. What is the price of Bitcoin? I'm actually making a quest, right, so that everyone, all right, could partake in that. Now, some 30 persons, we could be very fast, and then in 60 seconds. We can do $61,800, and I think today, if we open this on CoinMarketCap right now, you'd be seeing where the market opened, right? In 24, I mean, in the past 24 hours, the market high, which I think we can be looking at, the market high was at was on $64,000 today. All right, that's very interesting. Let's come back here, and so you'd see why I'm of the opinion there's gonna be like a buy, which will lead to a sell later on the Bitcoin market. So there might be a push of price to some 64k level. I'm gonna be talking about that. But of course, let's just look at what was the opening price of Bitcoin today. So on the daily candle. So I hope everyone could actually answer the question that has been up for grab. So there. So let's come with our charts. I'm going to be using this horizontal array, and I hope everyone can actually hear me. All right. So everyone could hear me, right? I've confirmed that. Now here, $64,100 thereabouts was the opening price. All right. Was the was the point where the daily candle opened. That was the high, that was the market high. This was the opening price here, 63,300. Those who had a clue would have actually begun to think of opening a short from here. When this happened, right, some people have been targeting here, right? There's a lot of lessons in the market which myself every now and then as I come across the market, which of course is not something strange. When I mean come across, I mean whenever I get the opportunity to open the chart and then look at the market plainly, I realize a lot of lessons, right? A lot of lessons. So now, first off, I have a projection for the market, and my projection is quite bearish. I was almost taken away or taken aback by what I saw. People, right? Only one person got the answer right. Interesting. Yeah. Hello. Hi, Tonio. So if you all can actually be engaging, you'd actually get to share the pool of rewards. So now I was almost taken aback. When I mean taken aback, I mean almost taking off in the vicious cycle of thinking the market will keep going in the way people are predicting October, because it's October. As much as that's very, very good, it's also very important to note that, see, we need to focus on the market from the chart perspective, or else we'll just get ourselves to be short in the leg, right? And that's the truth. So let's begin to ask ourselves a question from the monthly time frame, which I think would begin to answer this question. Okay, now I think let me go back to the daily time frame and establish something. So that was it. Market's high, and currently it's on 61,000. That means, because of today alone, the market has traded from the high of $64,000, and in fact, it came to this low of $61,100. Interesting, isn't it? Yeah, that's interesting. And so that tells you that it was about almost 5% drawdown that the bigger market actually eventually experienced. Now, if you are someone that is like me, wanting to know what exactly is probably going to be the projection for the month and all of that, I think it's kind of proper for us to note and to take note of what really do matters. So I don't know if you're curious as I am and you want to know really what's going to be my projection for the month of October. Am I bullish? Am I bearish? What exactly do we have, and what exactly are we going to be focusing on? I think we would have to look at this, and then, yes, if you don't mind, let me take a break. I'm going to be right back. So let's take a break. Yeah, it's break time. Enjoy the break. All right, I think we're back. Let's let's get the whole thing together. So break time is over. We're back. So now let's focus on what we're here for. Yeah. So let's ask ourselves questions, guys. What's the question we're gonna be asking ourselves? What actually is gonna be like the whole trajectory the market's gonna be taking? I think we should look at crypto giveaway for those who are on Binance. Also join us on our stream. Which is one of such ways we actually compensate those who are, I would say streamers. I think it's interesting, right? If you're a streamer and then you subscribe to LGOD, you're following me, I would definitely get one or two things across to you to make my my appreciation known, right? So that's it. Now, on a week time frame, what do you get to see right now? This is the market, and I think it's quite obvious. Many questions, and I'm asking myself many questions, right, guys? I'm serious. One of the questions I'm asking myself is, have we hit our exhaustion point? Right, this is 200% upwards, and of course, I'm expecting a continuous reduction in the amount of percentage upward which we have in the bigger market. But I would not, in my wildest imagination, think that we're going to be having the bigger market just having just about 10% upwards above the previous high, right? I mean, some 50% actually is nice and all of that possible realistically, but now I think it's becoming explosive. That and that's one of the things I'm beginning to think about this whole market right now, because it's already becoming a chariot bit of meme coins. I'm going to touch down on that. If you all can stay put. All right, on a monthly time frame, this is what we get. This has been the market struggle right here. It's been terrible and terrific. In all honesty, we have been having reasons, to think we are ripe for a bullish market. And by bullish market, I mean a market that's going to be flipping way above 75k, right? And because that's when we have a very full-blown market. It seems as though the market has been struggling and there is no progress at all. There is no move that seems to suggest that there is a possibility for the market to go above this current point where it's been struggling. And the golden question would be, are we going upwards or are we going downwards? So I think we need to understand the market's journey all along. We need to really have to, come to terms, right, with the question, where exactly are we headed? What exactly is the market doing right now? Because if we don't answer all these questions at stands like antecedents, we cannot have a prospection, right, like a projection, like a prediction that have a possibility of coming to play. So for over one, this is a monthly candle, don't get carried away. Over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For over 8 months in this year, like that's literally from February, we have seen the market acting this way. So you've been having a bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish candle. And this is giving us a sense that, all right, there are huge possibilities we would be seeing this candle that opened like this. Look at that, open on that top, it might come this low, I'm telling you, and in fact lower. All of those are real truth. We cannot pretend, right? We need to face reality. Now please, I want you to drop more likes and all of that, because that's going to be making us have the necessary engagement. So we keep drawing people's attention to this post. And if you're on YouTube, please drop a like, and of course give us a following. It's something that you would not regret. Now, this is a monthly candle, and what we keep saying is that there are high tendencies for us to see the market coming down. So let's ask ourselves questions. On a pure technical analysis basis, this particular point is a critical flip zone we don't expect the market to get to. It was a supply zone that turned to a demand zone here, and we don't think the market is going to be coming right back here. But now let's ask other questions. First off, if I were to be using my strategy of analysis, it would be me marking out the sell side liquidity, which I'm going to be doing, well, where the market took out the liquidities resting below the sell region, right, over a long time. And this is going to be like starting like our shift in market structure when the market broke above this point. So that's a market structure shift. And then we need to measure the premium and discount array, which gives us the possibility of the market reaching down here, and then we see continue to be bullish. Now, this is a very pure market analysis or technical analysis that still kind of holds, irrespective of the view you might be thinking. So now that explains the possibility of we seeing the market coming as low as some. This is the premium zone. This is a discount. There's a premium zone as low as 42. 43k. In all essence, the worst case scenario that would actually mean that would actually still be in support of the debate that we are bullish is the market coming to 43,000 k zone, and that would not still mean market is bearish. It only mean it's retesting. So if Bitcoin coming as low as some 30% does not imply that we are bearish, then I think we need to be prepared for some possibility of some downturns. And that's one. Two, we need to go over and look at a quarterly perspective of how the market has been. So on a 3-month perspective, let me take off the PND array, so because I think that's very important. This live session is not going to be long. It's not going to be long. Thank you, Pawan. Hi. Thank you. Hello, Pawan. He just greeted. It's a good luck, brother. Thank you, Pawan. Saying hello. Thanks for the comments. So all right. I think we still have some lucky cryptos to give away to those who could be patient with all we're doing. I think we're going to be doing lucky crypto and not just quizzes anymore. Now, we have some tour reviews on Binance, and I think that's very, very interesting. We've just started this less than 20 minutes ago. Now, look at this. If we'll be looking at Q1, I think this is Q4 right now, yeah? This is Q1. Q1 was extremely bullish. So you see the market opening from January 1st and of course closing somewhere around March 31st thereabout. And so you have the market entirely bullish from the month of January. We had a very nice, almost 93% pump. So you would permit me to use my text tool to also script some things down right on the side. So Q1. So we have the market bullish, and then it was about some 93%, right? So we also have to look at Q2. What was Q2's projection? So Q2 is quite bearish, as you can see. This is the second quarter of the year 2024, and what do we see? The market was bearish about how many percent right now? Calculation, almost 23%, right? I think we have yeah. So let's do that. It was bearish. So yeah, and how many percent was that? On the quarterly perspective, we have the market been bearish for about 23%. So now we are looking at Q3, and what do we see in Q3? We see the market Q3 being a doji, and whenever you see dojis, you understand that dojis. Hey, thank you, love, thank you, all of those who saying love, 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 greetings. Don't forget to stay queue to the end. You have a lot of coins to grab if you are what do you call it, following, right? And then you stay true to the very end. So another 5,000 peps, or let's say, yeah, let's say 3,000 peps is gonna be grabbed for like some 50%. Hey, you're the best is gonna be like the tag. You are the best. So you need to be very fast to grab a cup of this coffee coin. I think that's whatever that's them I'm gonna be calling it. So yeah, so Q3 was a doji, so it was indecisive. And what, how many percent? I don't know what percentage you're gonna be giving that. So we're gonna be saying indecisive. So you have the market. Let me estimate that with let's see. Let me just use the candle body, right? Yeah. So I'll just indecisive is fair. So the quarter or the first quarter was yeah, the first quarter was, like I said, bullish with almost 93%. Second quarter was like bearish with about 23%, downtown. And then here we are. I mean, Q3 was indecisive. We don't know what exactly was going on all through. And this Q4. So Q4 is one of such powerful months that has been such a historical month. If we go through the previous data analysis, or I mean, data we've gotten for in the crypto markets, right? Just using the chart purely. Whenever we are at Q4, let's look at it, and especially the Q4 that is somewhat at the tail end of the Bitcoin halving. Don't forget, we just had the Bitcoin halving this year, and I think it's gonna be very, very far-fetched for us to think we have exhausted the bull run. I think there are still some possibilities, right, which I think we need to hold on to as regards expectations from this market. So, and I think all of those needs to be yeah, thank you very much, Zakaria. You just said you're very good, so good man. Thank you for that. And then I hope you all can actually grab the pep coins that's been given. I think Rui's been doing that, so you just have to stay committed, and of course drop more likes and thumbs ups and all of that in the comment in the live session. So the month of I think the let me look for some historical data. 2012 we had the beacon halving. The next one was 2016, the next 2020, and of course this 2024. So every 4 years we had the beacon halving. So we're gonna be looking at the beacon halvings, especially Q4 of those halvings. So we're gonna be looking at Q4 2020, 2012. All right, so we're gonna begin from that quickly, so that in 10 minutes time we should be done with the live session. So please, I hope you would take something away from here, right? So this was October 2012. We're gonna be marking it with an horizontal array. All right, so October 2012. Yeah, I don't know if you see that. What have I just done? It's not a text I want to pick. I want to pick vertical ray, right? Yeah, this is October, and there you have the beacon halving in that year. And of course, you can see what happened in October of that year. The market was explosively bullish. It was not just a normal bullish market; like it went on and on all through till we entered. Yeah, the year of 2014, 2013. Essentially, it was back to back, almost about 11,000 bullish pump of the beacon market from October the 1st of 2012 till October the 1st of 2013. And so yeah, there you have it. Q4 was explosively bullish. In fact, it spilled over into the new year. So, and that was the halving. So let's time travel into 2016. So, and of course we're looking at Q4 just for us to make some comparisons. So we are here, right? Q4, look at that. So what do you get to see in October again? It was green also, isn't it? So now where do you see that? You see the market pulling all along from October 2016. Take note of the year, right? We already had a beacon halving, I want to assume. And of course it went all the way like 3,300%, right? Take note of this. And so 2020, we're going to be looking at October, right? This is October 2020. And Okay, I don't want to make some assumptions because my thought is funny. This is a Monday. This is a Saturday on this October. This is a Thursday, right? And so what happened from October of the 2020 Alvin, and of course Q4, what do we see? The previous one was 3,300. This is like 500%. So if we're gonna be making a geometric progression from the first number, let's say 11,000 divided by 3,300 divided by 3,300. So we have a 3.3n as a functional ratio. So if we get to yes, if we get to um divide 3,300 by 3,000 by 3.3. 3,300 divided by 3,300 divided by 3.3. I want to just make out some mathematical possibilities, right? So we have 8,000, but eventually we had like 600%. So I don't know if we're going to be in three. For us to have 536, I think what I'm going to be doing is the n function minus some figures, maybe minus 2 or minus 1. If I do yeah okay, let's do 536.15 times 3.3. So this is going to be giving me 1,000. This. So for me to have 536 from what do you call this? From the previous division of 3,300%. Please just keep following my trend of speaking. That would imply we would be having 3,300 divided by somewhere around 5.5 or 5.7. 5 point. Okay, now okay, that's 5.9. Okay, divided by 6. So yes, we're gonna be doing 6. That would so 6.2, so 5 points, 6. That would be 6 minus 3.3. That's like plus 2.5. So if we're gonna be having a multiplication or a division of the previous percentage of the previous bull cycle or the bull run from the Q4 of the year the market had its halving, just dividing it by 3.3 plus 2.7, right? 3.3 plus 2.7 divided by 2, something like that. I think it's going to be reduced over time. We can make a projection. So let's even use the previous one, which is going to be like dividing this, because now we are currently in October. This is October of 2024, and I think in the we have established this that in all of the previous Octobers it's been a bullish market. So do not be carried away. Do not take note of what we've been saying. Now in the Octobers of the previous market it's been bullish. So now we are 536%. If we get to divide that 536% divided by 3.3, ordinarily we should see 160. What do you call it? 162. If we're going to be adding that to make what's it called, 536 divided by 3.3 or 2.7 divided by 2 plus 3.3, that's 4.65. Dividing 536 by 4.65, that implies we should see some 100% from this point, right? From this point it's expected that we should still see some possibility of some 100%, and that implies seeing $129, 120k on Bitcoin is a huge possibility. And this is more reason why I would also advise that you don't be in a hurry to sell your coin. Let's have few forgone. I'm very serious. I think there are many news narratives coming around, so I think the thing I just did could be proven. Let's backdate and attempt. I think it will be very close, if not so close. Let's if you're going back, we multiply. If you're going forward, we divide by 2. Right, that's 2.7 number. That's a fixed figure. To the geometric progression of n equals 3.3. So now let me attempt using 536 to go backward. 536, let me use 3.3 times 2.7. Okay, no, 3.3, sorry, 3.3 plus 2.7 times 536, then we get some 300, almost 3,300% pump. Now we're having 3,300% pump. We're going to be multiplying 2.7 by 2. Don't forget 2.7 by 2 and plus 3.3. I'm multiplying this by 3,300. Okay, I think it was much. Maybe I used 0.7 straight up plus 3.3, multiplying this by 3,300. Okay, I think that was actually much. I don't know the exact function that gives us the constant percentage of the market progression, but I'm not here to do mathematics. I'm just trying to make us realize that, see, backwards the percentage is much on Bitcoin, forward, the percentage is lower on Bitcoin. So I'm saying that realistically we should be expecting some 70 to 100% pump on Bitcoin, give and take, right? So that implies that if we're going to be seeing some 70%, we should be thinking of some between 100k, right? 505k to some 130k on Bitcoin. So I think those are important things that we do not want to joke with or play around with. So now, if there's one thing I'm going to be saying finally is that every October, especially after the halving, is been bullish. So this one is not going to be different. I also think that there are huge possibility we do not see the market coming down here again. And by that I mean you might want to be thinking of how to position for a buy right now. It's crazy because I wouldn't want to be doing this myself. Even as I'm talking right now, I want to go find a way to go enter the market long. I don't know if that sounds sensible. But I'm serious. I'm very serious about it because I mean you just keep asking yourself, look at the metrics we just made out of this whole discussion. You can realize that there are a huge amount of possibility for a very strong buying metric in the market. So don't be carried away, stay focused, and then stay true. Don't let anything silence what you're about to do. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be doing 3x, gradually increase my position on Solana, and yeah, Solana, adding position on Solana, adding position on other coins like possibly Aave, right? I'm going to be doing that right now. Just longing these tokens, right? So gradually, I think it's very, very smart and very, very wise to do that. So now I think my stance are very clear and I've seamlessly explained what I think. I'm just on the 3x, don't get carried away, and I'm just gonna be watching how this market is gonna be making its all very nice projections. So yeah, I think I would not want to hold back on Aave especially. Let me show you my trade on Aave or what I'm thinking is going to be happening on Aave. And having established that fact, I begin to feel strong on opening a buy. Well, technically speaking, I wouldn't be thinking of opening a long position right now. Yeah, I'm serious, technically speaking. But when I begin to look at trades like Aave, these are 3 months can look at this. Aave has been turning bullish, and you can see the bullish order block forming right here. Come quickly with me to a daily time frame, and then I show you something that I think I've been quite seeing. And if you have the boldness, you can actually begin to think of opening a long. So this is it. Yeah, look at that. You see, that's a gradual rising. It fell down. I think it should continue upwards. So, and those are reasons why I'm thinking of opening more stronger positions on Aave for me. My thoughts anyway. So, I excuse me, and I'm thinking of taking this my Aave long to somewhere around realistically a new high, right? Like 180 or 200, or let's make 190. And you can be so sure those are some very, very plausible states for the market to go. Because look at this now. This is like a continuation. It just peaked around here, and it's still some possibility we just keep going up. So I think that's that and that. So now let's come to the news and look at the possible. So for me, my angular projection of Bitcoin, let me make it very clear on a quarterly angle, is that I am bullish. All right, I'm saying this loud and clear. Bullish October, bullish. Yeah. So yeah, bullish on Bitcoin, and I'm going to be possibly opening my long term Bitcoin. In all honesty, I'm not going to be thinking that Bitcoin should, right. What am I about saying? I'm not going to be thinking that Bitcoin should what do you want to say, should go upwards. But when you begin to look at all these metrics, you want to begin to agree with yourself that, see, Bitcoin has every probability and is to become bullish. Very, very, very possible, going to the previous metric that we've established from the month of October. And again, when you come now lower to a daily time frame, and then you see analysis around what we have previously made, right, you begin to ask yourself, okay, now what's the market going to be doing, right? Probably like I'm asking myself that question also right now, because when I made this trend line, this is a trend line, and you can't deny that, which the market has not invalidated. What I'm doing is like making a placing a bet and expectations because of the market's historical price actions, that this is a descending falling wedge, or a whatever kind of wedge, as you can see, right, which market has been respecting gradually. That touch at that point, right, it got to this low, this touch, this low, this touch, this low, and then that touch. So their expectation is going to make a new low, right? So that's the truth. But I'm also thinking that it might just flip over. Well, I don't know why I'm expecting that, but again, it's good to follow the market chart. The market chart currently is suggesting that we might see the market coming this low, right? We might see the market coming this low and then flipping upwards. So in any ways, it's very safe to follow the market and let the trend be your friend. They would always say, and I would advise that, see, don't open a long position when you don't have a very huge liquidity. And by long, I'm saying don't just go futures trade. If you want to buy coins, please keep doing that. Dollar cost averaging, those are wisdoms to employ, especially when market looks very uncertain as we are in. Other than that, I think it's very smart to what have I done? Okay, I think it's very smart to just intentionally invest on the market strategy, what exactly it is doing and how exactly you think market is going to be doing. So I think that's very much it. Let's have some lucky crypto. So that's it. So I think if someone else, the capital begin to buy coins, one of the coins that will be top of my list, I think I've already gone about 30 minutes. Let me just add 4 more minutes and then I call it a close. One of the coins top of my list will be when I've been making mention of this coin you will not find on Binance yet, but you'll find on Gate, you'll find on HTX, whatever platform. Use my sign up link under this video to get over on these exchanges, get your day verified, hold at least 1 million. I've not yet gotten that, and I'm looking forward to. I've actually used some funders for some of that things. So buying 1 million units of when is going to cost you just $100, right? I tell you, you will not regret it. The whole supply of when is some 727 billion. I think holding a million is one of the least thing to do, right? So expect, right, a moon bag, right? So it's easy to do for this coin to eat 10 billion, all of that at the peak of the market of the bull run. So I think Wayne is going to be like the chief token I'm going to make a mention of. Also going to be looking at soul sex. So these are gem coin can actually bag. I think I'm holding a very few unit of these, and I think I just want to bag as much as possible once I have more funds. But of course, that's it on these. So great coins, and I think that's pretty much it. Let's just add one or two market news that might be very important for you. So I think those two coins will actually make anyone who invest in it some very nice profit. So what are the market news for today? Quickly, let's I think there are a lot of news trending as regards the politics of the current American incoming election, and a lot of people have been placing bets and trades around prediction markets on Kamala and Trump. I'm not here to discuss who's going to be winning, but of course, I think it's important to know that all of those have a very huge way to impact our investments in cryptocurrencies. One or two or both parties currently has been talking about their sides in crypto, and I think Trump is more loud on this. What we have here is a lot of predictions, right? The news: FTX allocates $6 billion for user compensation. I'm going to read that news quickly. I think agent token launches today. I think the price I last saw was some $4, and I think that's it. It's Ethereum's time to shine. 3 reasons why Ethereum price would rally. Solana eyes $100 as their next target, whilst savvy investor boosted their MP holdings. Well, that's all we've got about the news. So not so much specifics, and of course, some people are beginning to think, well, it's a good one to hold some certain coins in the bull run. Don't forget, guys, I'm on a long on this futures trade, and I'm still thinking the market has a very huge prospect to flip over. So it's not a financial advice, but I think it's worth it based on what we just made mention of as regards expectation in the month of October. Finally, on our discourse today, please, if you find this this engagement or this live session very interacting and very knowledgeable, don't forget to subscribe. I beg you, subscribe. Your subscription goes a long way in encouraging us to keep up with doing this good work. It's very necessary. Now, FTX is just comments allocation. This is very bullish. All right, it's a very bullish news. Compensating users. I don't know what coin it's compensating users in. I mean, this is going to be restoring trust, which is one important currency when it comes to investment. And if trust has been restored, people could actually decide to hold their currency or maybe even sell them off. It all depends on them. This is something similar to Mt. Gox, but I'm saying that we still have some level of optimism, not opium, when it comes to expecting some good news like this to break out. Now, FTX cryptocurrency exchange, once at the center of controversy, has announced plans to allocate $6 billion to its users as part of its restructuring strategy. As you can see on the screen, this initiative aims to compensate individuals impacted by the company's collapse that occurred in 2022 Q4, exactly last November, about 2 years afterwards. And so, what backing has FTX received? The support from FTS creditors has been strong, paving the way for the distribution of about 6.83 billion to investors and users affected by the crisis. An impressive 94% of creditors categorized under don't come customer claims endorsed the plan, with all 66 members casting their vote in favor. So I think that's something that's going to be happening right real quick soon. So everyone who might have been affected, if you're on this post or seeing this video, be on the lookout. You might just be getting some dollars in your account. If you don't know what to do with it, you can actually give it out for me for free. I'm kidding, but yeah, I'm saying it's looking greenish for those who have had some loss in FTX, and perhaps that's the reason why the native token FTT pumped the other day. So I think it's telling you the subtle reality the market has been pushing. The market is bullish, so FTT pumped how many percent? I've been look at this trade. Can you see that? This has been pre-drawn, as you all can see. So I never plan to open this today anyways, so you can see that's we do have this analysis prowess anyways, no matter how little. Now you see that 81% in about 3 days so, or more, right? So I think there's so much to come. This is a token that came from a top of how many percent, how many heights? Yeah, it was trading at a very crazy whooping sum of $85. So if you can still pick some views of FTT, I think it's not bad. Not a financial advice anyways. And I think that's going to be all from our end. I would look into the chat room and see if we've got questions. I want to appreciate everyone for coming. It's just important time, I think, to just have this live session and to establish the fact that we did have a live session today and we actually engaged our audience. So thank you everyone for coming. This is David, this is Helgiot, and I want to appreciate it. This token is just some 328 million pieces, and if anyone gets to buy as much as possible, it might be a good gamble. So yeah, I think so. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's have some break, and of course, look into the live room and then call it a close. Thank you very much. Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm gonna call it today. Let me just look for questions if there are in the live rooms. Peace. All right, I think just one more thing quickly. I want to appreciate the new 300 people who just followed us on Binance. I appreciate you for following. Thank you so much for following, and I'm really looking forward to when we're going to be having so much follower base like this on YouTube. Please, if you're on YouTube, subscribe. I mean, subscribe. It doesn't bite to subscribe, it doesn't hurt to subscribe. So I think God greetings. Ali Bey saying salute. I'm also saluting you, man. Thank you. Thanks, Ali Bey. So I think I'm just going to be doing that, and then we're going to be dropping Lucky Crypto one more time, and then we'll call it a close. So I think that's all. If I go to YouTube, let me see how many engagement we've gotten. If folks have questions, so I could start live, because it's almost 45 minutes, and I think we've made the most of this live session, in my own opinion. So no question. All right, interesting. So thank you everyone for coming. I guess we're going to be calling today. Right, so let me just drop greetings for Alibay and say, okay, let's do a pep giveaway. 4,000 peps for the first 100%. Let's make it 5,000. So okay, stay safe, love you. So let me put in number 4 as CZ used to do. That's CZ's signature. Don't forget CZ's been out anyways, so I think that's all I've got to say. Okay, so thank you very much for coming. It's peace out from this end. Bye.